streaming? It looks like we are buffering. It looks like we're buffering. Okay. Well, third time's a charm. There's... Yep. Mm-hmm. You know, to you, viewer... My one viewer! Yes! And if it's the one viewer I think it is, then it's a viewer that I know the name of. But that's not what we're gonna call them, no. Because that's... We're just gonna call you viewer. If this ends up having, like... This is an obnoxious start. Alright. Yep. Take that. Take that. You know what I should do? I should, since this was just completely improvised on my part, like, literally 20 minutes ago I did not have a Twitch account, and now, look at me. I'm a fucking master. I know what I'm doing. Right? Is it working? He messaged to viewer. I should let my fiance know. We were supposed to get married tomorrow. And COVID happened. And now that's not happening. So I'm going to message her. I did a thing. I made a Twitch. Oh, hello. I see viewers there. Is chat working, viewer? There's a bit of a lag, so I guess I'm just gonna carry on. So, I have no idea what I'm doing. I have no idea why I'm doing it, other than the fact that in the time of COVID, depression is a hell of a thing. I spent 5 hours lying down today. So, I'm a writer. If I say it enough times, it starts to feel real. So I'm a writer, and I recently finished... this. I recently finished this. It is a... How many fucking pages is this? Oh, I swear, by the way. I swear. Like a fucking sailor. 657 page horror story. And instead of editing, like I should be doing, I asked all my writing friends for writing prompts. So let's see what we got. I've got a window over here. I am what you might call a neurotic. Well, I guess we can just end the sentence there. So I'm a neurotic, and I write that way. But hey, I have a finished rough draft, and that's really all that matters. My insanity notwithstanding. Okay, so let us see what writing prompts we got. First, I'm gonna open this on my phone so I can just copy them straight away. Okay. Oh, that's a lot. Okay, so we're gonna go with viewer first. No. Okay. Copy. I hope there's nothing too revealing in any of these. Who cares? There's one person watching. Alright. No, I actually changed my mind. I'm gonna go with this one first. Which one should I do? This is bad. I'm not good at this. Oh my god! Okay. One. We have... No one else could hear the sound from the small blue box that Peter found in the desert. Spooky. Someone's messaging me. I'm in the middle of very important work. Those, she couldn't explain it those she couldn't. My writer friends, everybody. Those she couldn't explain it at the time. The knock on the door filled Natalie with dread. Well, of course, the only people who ever knock are fucking cops and landlords. Names and genders for these prompts are not concrete. Oh, thank you. Alternatively, you could write a story about concrete. Okay, I gotta read the first ones before I take up that challenge. A town in quarantine for 20 years is kindly released. I like that one. That's interesting. Should I introduce myself? Hi, I'm Shane. I hate myself, so I got a degree in acting and creative writing. I've taken improv classes. This shouldn't be as fucking hard as it is, but, you know, maybe that's why they never cast me in anything. And one last... So these are all from the same friend. We've got... So, I'm gonna make this like that. Oh, no. That makes it a little easier. Okay. And... No. Stop that. Do as I want. Had he not been so tired, Brad would have noticed something wrong with the bus before he boarded. Oh dear. That sounds ominous. Okay, so those are the writing prompts I got from one friend. Let's see. I got ethical issue. Oh, this isn't official. Okay, so one of my writing friends sent me an official prompt from a source, and that's lovely. But it's, I don't... Okay. Scientists build a massive space station that allows mankind to control the worldwide weather. As a result, there are no more weather emergencies. That sounds nice. There are no more droughts or floods or tornadoes, and global warming has been eliminated. Go us. However, there is an immediate demand for perfect days. Because the weather can be controlled, many people want the weather to be nicer and more predictable. A large segment of the populace wants there to be two specific dates, April 22nd and October 22nd, where every place on Earth would simultaneously experience ideal weather conditions for 24 hours. These 2 days would become worldwide holidays, ideal for weddings, reunions, outdoor sporting events, and any tourism or traveling that demands meteorological perfection. Every community on Earth would have perfect weather on these 2 designated days. However, the environmental community claims this might be risky. Not to mention, can you imagine trying to... You know how hard it was for my fiance and I to actually, like, find a day where it was just, you know, our wedding photographer was available and the venue was available and... this is ridiculous. Sorry, every community, there's no precedent for worldwide perfection, and environmental leaders fear this could create problems we cannot foresee. It can't be nice everywhere, says Universal Weather Czar Al Gore. At any given moment, at least 1/3 of the planet needs to be dealing with semi-crappy weather. However, no one can specifically prove why this alleged perfection would be dangerous, because it's never happened before. Where would you stand on this issue? Do you want the perfect, although potentially harmful day? Well, and also you just really go into this question of, like, it depends on what's perfect to you, right? Like, I fucking love rainy days. Like, there's nothing I enjoy more than sitting on my porch while it rains. I use a lot, don't I? Oh, I'm gonna be so self-conscious. I use a lot. Anyways. I also like to say anyways and so. So. Yeah, no. Even if we could control the weather, also then that brings up, I almost feel like it would be worth it to do like a cycling thing, you know, like almost like a rolling time zone where like, weather's really nice, but never, maybe longitudinally or latitudinally. Oh! Sorry. One viewer. That's all we get. One viewer. I don't care how many it says. There's one. That's an interesting, I guess, ethical question. I don't know how to turn that into a story yet. So let me continue on. Let's see. So, okay, this person just put them all together. So we're just going to copy these all at once. And let's see what this friend... God damn it. Okay. Wait. No, there's too many numbers. What's happening? Okay, a family goes on safari in the Australian outback just in time for all the kangaroos in the country to spontaneously become carnivores. Alright. A nighttime security guard at a museum is infected with the dark magic of an ancient artifact while trying to stop some thieves from stealing it. An all-purpose cleanup crew cleans up after a crime scene investigation ends, and they find a crucial piece of evidence the cops missed, but it incriminates a friend. An evangelical group tries to convince a pop star that she has died and gone to hell so she can come back to life and deliver their message to her legions of fans. I have wild friends. Okay. That's wild. And then we have, I assume, viewer sent this one. Wait, no. Sorry, we were buffering for a second, and I don't know how to handle that kind of stress in my life. Okay, steampunk. Our main character is... I was just complaining about steampunk this morning. Nothing against steampunk. Okay. Actually, I'm gonna fucking dig my hole right now. I'm gonna dig the hole and put the soapbox in the hole. No, steampunk is fine. I feel like it's been abused over the years by people who just want to glue gears to everything without any, thematic or ideological motivation for like why this science fiction world should be this way. Yes, blimps and zeppelins and goggles are cool. I want more than that. Our main character is in his house, a mansion. This is science fiction. Drinking tea when all of the clocks in his house suddenly stop working. He finds a diamond ring in his teacup. This diamond ring doesn't shine for me anymore, and this diamond ring doesn't mean what it did before. And if you've got someone whose love is true... Wait, no. I don't remember the lyrics anymore. It's been a long time, and I am really, really panicking to fill the emptiness. Okay, so let's see. I'm considering doing all, or at least a lot. I'm not committing to doing all of them, but I'm thinking of doing multiple of these. Maybe not today. Give you a reason to come back. And, I mean, anyone who wants to send me prompts, I guess. I plan on just doing flash fiction, 800 words. Approximately. And I figure I can fucking knock these out, because I did a class where we were supposed to do flash fiction, and I would arrive to campus an hour early just to write them in the computer lab next to class. So I'd get in and I'd have my writing workshop, and this person would be like, oh yeah, I wrote this last night, and the other person would be like, oh yeah, I got up super early to write these, and then I'd be like, I started an hour ago. That's what ego gets you. But it doesn't matter because I passed the class. I've got a diploma somewhere over on that far wall. The chat is not terribly, active. That's fine. I'm just Yep. You are the viewer! I knew it. Let's see. I have one other, I'd have to think on it. Okay, so that's not a prompt. Alrighty then. Now I got to pick one. I've got three. No, I've got one viewer. It says three, but there's just the viewer, the one viewer. Let's see what we're doing. My phone just went off. Is it a faux pas? I knew you'd get there. LMAO. I see how it is. Okay. So two of these are immediately jumping out at me. Maybe I could do both of them. Am I up to that challenge? Okay. So for the new people, I am going to say awkwardly, I am a very neurotic writer. No, we gotta cut out the ums. Come on, Shane, you did a voice and diction and public speaking classes. You've got this. I very much don't got this. Damn it! There's no winning. So I'm a neurotic writer. I took outlining to a very illogical extreme. But so far it works. It works. It helps me finish things. As far as rough drafts are concerned, that's the best you're going to get at. Like, just getting across the finish line. So since there's only one viewer, just the one, our one devoted fan, for anyone who's curious, this is a leftover joke from, I wrote for a radio show a couple years ago called The Bearded Cabbie with a buddy of mine who was way funnier than I am. But he didn't always know how to wrap things up, so I'd show up at it would be in 10-minute segments, we'd have an hour, and it would be 10 minutes of music, or it'd be the introduction, 10 minutes of music, 10 minutes of us, 10 minutes of music, on and on until the end. First one of the days, and I just had a free hour. So I'd show up and be sit down and just kind of hang out. And one day I walked in and my buddy goes, Shane, I need you to read the script. I don't know how to end it. I was like, okay. So over the course of the hour, I'm very rapidly trying to read this script. And I get to the end, and I look at him and go, well, I've got an idea, but it might offend most of our audience. It was a murder mystery, and the murderer said, you can't charge me with murder, because they triggered a landslide or something, and it was, it's not a murder, it's an act of God. And it was this, very pulp, detective story, and I was like, the only joke I got is, then the detective has to find God. And it ends with him beating up a priest, which I don't think was my joke. I think that was, but, it gave him that framework to be like, I got it! From then on, I'd show up and, Shane, read the script! All right. And then I became a character. Am I putting off actually writing or explaining my weird-ass writing method? Yes, I am. So what you're looking at is this is actually how I wrote my novel. This novel. It's how I wrote that novel, but in a minor form. It's a scalable story structure. So I studied Shakespeare in college. Shakespeare, who did a 5-act structure, which was introduction, complication, crisis, reversal, tension, suspense, and then lastly, catastrophe. I enjoyed this so much, as a hobby, I started trying to break down contemporary movies, The Avengers, Star Wars, The Matrix, and I actually found I could. And one day I was watching a video with Matt Stone and Trey Parker of South Park fame, and they talked about how when they break a story, they'll do, this happens, but this happens, therefore this happens. Their reasoning was you never want it to be this happened and this happened and this happened and this happened. You always want it to be playing off what came before, either because of or in spite of. And when I first heard that, I was like, oh, introduction but complication, therefore crisis, but reversal, tension and suspense, therefore catastrophe. And then you throw in some, who is it, Blake Snyder, Save the Cat, Beat Sheet, and you run with it. So that's what this is. I could go into a deeper explanation, but fuck it, I don't want to. So, okay, I'm gonna run with, I like that one. And I kind of really like this one. And I like this. I don't know exactly about the diamond ring, but I like the drinking tea when all the clocks stop. I just don't immediately have an idea of where to run with that. So we might hold off on that one for right now. Don't be mad at me. Okay. So I think I'm gonna start with this one. I'm gonna run with the nighttime security guard. So first things first, and this is how I always break writing a story. And I've actually really wanted to do a series of videos about the way I write, because to my knowledge, I've never met anybody else who's quite as neurotic as me. And I am so lonely. No. I mean, yes, but it's fine. So the way I always go about breaking this down is, okay, so nighttime security guard is infected with magic of an ancient artifact while trying to stop some thieves from stealing it. So because I'm doing 800 words, which is just a little over a page, I could try and break this out chronologically, but I feel like it would be easier to kind of do most of the work in medias res. So, does any one of our single viewer... Oh, fuck, I never even explained. Yeah, the radio show, we had no metrics, so we would just be like, our one viewer, our one fan. And because I am a hack, I'm gonna steal my buddy's joke, but that's okay because I asked him for a prompt and he didn't respond. Yeah, I'm calling you out. He's not watching. Therefore, crisis. Does anyone want to, in the chat, all of you, does anyone want to come up with a name for this security guard, this nighttime security guard? Because if not, I'm just going to probably name him after a Kevin Smith character. I don't know why Kevin Smith, it was just the first thing that came to my mind. Museum is infected with the dark magic of an ancient artifact while trying to stop some thieves. So, Lawrence. Okay. I can run with Lawrence. So, if we're doing a medias res, then he's already been infected. But if we're telling kind of how he got here, then obviously he's already infected. So we introduce Lawrence, the night. Oh no, my spelling. Making a regular patrol. Let's not say that yet. Is on shift. So he's on shift, but complication. He catches some thieves attempting to steal an ancient artifact. Therefore, he is infected with the dark magic, but but what? So crisis would be your lowest possible point. You've got Obi-Wan Kenobi dies. That's your crisis of the original Star Wars. You've got Morpheus gets kidnapped. That's the crisis of the original Matrix. You've got Coulson dies in the Avengers. This is that kind of all is lost moment. So obviously, being infected with the dark magic, that would probably suck. So maybe there's got to be a, if it's reversal, tension, suspense, but there is a cure. Some kind of sister artifact, a yin and yang thing. Therefore, catastrophe. And catastrophe is just a leftover from Shakespeare's tragedies more than actually like prescriptive. It just means, so you could say catastrophe, you could say Yuko catastrophe if you're a Tolkien fan, you could say resolution. Whatever it is, it's just bringing everything together. Therefore, catastrophe. Hmm. I'm gonna actually leave this a dot 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 for now. Oh. Just so that this is actually another thing that I actually really enjoy is outlining until the end. Um, because I feel like, how'd I put it? I enjoy having some flexibility at the end of a story. Even though I'm a really neurotic outliner, I like having that flexibility to be surprised by whatever it is I've written along the way. So we're just gonna say dot dot dot. Okay, so if we're starting in medias res, that means that right off the top, we have to identify what this dark curse is. Infected with dark magic. So what does this dark magic do? Because I'll be completely honest, I'm watching Stranger Things season 3, and I'm definitely like, well, I know what that looks like. Okay. Okay. Oh, this is where I really got worried about this being a stream. Because suddenly I'm just like, oh no. But there's got to be moments where I'm not, I'm not on. I've got to have a moment to like pace in the background. I'm gonna do that. So, dark magic, dark magic, dark magic. No, I got nothing. I hate opening lines. This is a thing I definitely do more in rewrites than I do in the moment. Symbols he did not recognize into his flesh. I guess this is where we're going with it. In medias res, he's already infected by the dark magic. The dark magic is runic fire. Left his skin blackened and charred. Oh god, it left his skin blackened and charred. Oh, we never even decided what is this ancient artifact. It's ancient artifact in a museum. Oh man, colonialism is a bitch. Well, we gained 3. No, we've got 1 viewer. We haven't lost our viewer, though. Blackened and charred. Eldritch. I mean, come on. Eldritch. Force? Energy? Power? Oh, we could pair, Eldritch, which is way overused, with a word that I don't hear used terribly often. Agency. Theurgy. Yeah. Okay. Theurgy. We used crawled. Eldritch Third. No. Wait. Eldritch Thurgy. I don't want to use Claude. Okay, erupted from. What is this artifact? Hey viewer, you got any ideas what this artifact should be? It could be. I mean, if there's kind of a yin and yang quality to it, it could be like. I mean, it could literally be a yin and yang medallion, but it could be something that comes in a set. You could have, you know, a vase or a vase. You could have, you know, a container of some kind. So, okay, a medallion. Ugh. It left his skin blackened and charred as Eldritch Thurgy erupted from the medallion, clutched between his decaying fingers. It hurt. The night had started like any other. I want to gotta loop it back to a like, how did he get here? Best friend bracelets from the ancient Aztecs. Okay, it hurt. Nope, we used crawled already. Self, forward. Okay. So we've made it through kind of the introduction. Haven't introduced all the concepts. Still need to introduce. I mean, obviously the thieves, and that he's a security guard. So his watch, the knight's watch. Fuck it. You know what? I'm trying to get this done in the next like 20 minutes before my fiance gets home. Actually, did she ever respond? Oh, hey. Good. She might be part of the one viewer as well. Okay. His watch had started like any other. It's cliched, but... fuck it. His watch had started like any other. Making his rounds through the sleepy... Making his rounds through the sleepy museum. This will either sound cool or... can't... or not. His watches are like any other, making his rounds through the sleepy museum, surrounded by sleeping antiquities. Or so he thought. Okay, what do we know about the thieves? Is there anything in the prompt? Stop some thieves, so there's more than one, and they're trying to steal it. Okay. So do they know it's magic or not? And if they know it's magic, they would... Yeah, they'd have to know it was magic, because otherwise they... Well, not necessarily, actually, because... So, let's suppose he tackles them. You know, like, he sees the thieves. Stop there! He runs, grabs them, grabs the artifact, and magic erupts. Now, either they run because, oh shit, magic, or They know that it's magic. They know that it's magic. Maybe. There'd never been a robbery on his watch before. Had been... What have they been? Viewer, what do you think? What have they been? I can ask you. Are they young, old, seasoned, experienced? Combination? Could be a combination. Could have been combination. Could have been... Let's see. In the... The thieves... Nope, I misspelled that again. Okay. Inexperienced 2. They jumped. Okay. Lawrence had picked it up. Okay, so now dark magic. Lawrence had ducked down to pick it up. Okay, so now I like in better. Fuck it. Okay, so we did immediate stress. We established that he's dark magic, that thieves, that he picked it up and badness happened, and now there's a cure. Okay. And he melted dying. Ooh, okay. So he's dying. That's good. There's not much time left. We're just throwing all the cliches. Okay, so we're at the ending. I can't think of the word. Oh, no. This is bad. East Antiquities earlier. I don't want to say medallion. I'm gonna change something, though. Oh, it's freezing. Gold? Okay, so yeah, that's the only time. Fuck. Amulet. I like that. Thank you, fan, viewer. But I am still gonna change this, because I want it to be... There it is. Okay, we're... What? What? Why am I popular all of a sudden? Okay, it's not about this, so it's fine. One black ass. A pirate's heart. Raven feathers. As the absence of... Leave me alone! Oh, good. Friend got back to me about this and said, let me dwell on it, just played the new Star Wars game in VR, so my headspace is a little TIE fighty. Yep, TIE fighty. One black as... What did I do? I did something. Things are freezing again. This is great. You know, this happened while writing a novel as well. What is happening? Oh, I opened something. Go away. Go away. Go away. What are you? I don't like you. Ah. So how's everybody in the chat? Viewer, are you good? Oh my god, everything is frozen. Oh no, I'm not gonna be able to remember what's happening. Oh, it went away. Okay. Okay. Okay, fix that for me. If I was going to rewrite this, something I would probably do is try and move the that he's like walking or like trying to get there farther up here. Oh, I hear a cat. There's a local cat that he's very loud and very insistent. He's a stray. Yep, there he is. Okay. He gets fed. He's fine. Okay. Smelling suede. Oh. There's a lag, and I just saw me stand up, and it's awful. I'm sorry. Nobody deserved that. 10 views. Huh. Viewer must be logging in and logging out, because we just have the one viewer. Smelling suede. What is, and you might be... You might be wondering what I'm going to do if I have 2 lines left to wrap this up. But I have an idea. Round. Okay, sure. Yeah, that, I think, works as an ending. That's something else. So, we're going to go through, delete most of these, because they just no longer serve a purpose, because the rough draft is done. There is something in front of us, and I've always been a big proponent of you can't edit a blank page, so whatever, buy, cheat, borrow, steal, whatever you have to do to, get something in front of you that you can edit. So let's take a moment, read it. We have... Runic fire crawled up Lawrence's arm, searing symbols he did not recognize into his flesh. It left his skin blackened and charred as eldritch theurgy erupted from the medallion clutched between his decaying fingers. It hurt. Lawrence dragged himself forward with his free hand. He had to get... where? What could he do? His watch had started like any other, making his rounds through the sleepy museum surrounded by sleeping antiquities. Or so he thought. There'd never been a robbery on his watch before. The thieves were younger than him. Impressive since this job was just his way to get through college. And experience too. They jumped when he yelled out, dropping their prize in their mad dash to escape. Lawrence had ducked down to pick it up as he gave chase. A mistake. The instant his flesh touched the ancient obsidian medallion, pain, agony like white fire seared through his center. He didn't believe in the soul, but he felt it in that moment. And he felt it dying. There wasn't much time. The medallion's twin. Yeah, that comes out of nowhere. Okay. His only hope, 2 otherwise identical amulets, 1 pit. This happens with everything I write, by the way, is by the time you get to the ending, you're like, oh, cool, here's all the shit that I needed to establish at the beginning. But again, it's a rough draft. You're getting to see a rough draft made up literally on the spot. If I do this again, which if anybody would like me to, I'd enjoy it, I think. It was kind of fun. Once I got into the writing and got past my anxiety, it worked. So let's see. His only hope, 2 otherwise identical amulets, 1 dark as pitch, the other opaline. If he could just reach it, Lawrence clambered to his feet, holding his hand tight against his chest. His balance swayed, nearly toppling him into a display of ancient weaponry. Lawrence lurched past the pane, toward the medallion still on its pedestal. His free hand wrapped around the cool metal. It came to life, and he saw. So, chat, what do you think he saw? There's a bit of lag, so I have to wait a while. I guess that means I have to fill it out. No, I enjoyed this. I think I'd enjoy doing it again. I kind of enjoy this little story. I like flash fiction for that reason. So, yeah. Things I would change, again, just kind of the same thing. If I would probably try and establish, because that's one of the nice things about this format is, like, there is a skeleton. It's maybe not the best skeleton, but it's something I can put meat on. So, like, you know, I could take, dropping their prize in their mad dash to escape. I could take a little bit more time, expand it, because, like, I was told, let's see, how many words did this end up being? This is 250 words. So yeah, I guess this wouldn't be flash fiction, this would be microfiction, technically. That makes sense. So, it's very short. So if I wanted to edit this into being actually a flash fiction piece, I have, so much space to work with. But, again, there is a very, there's a through line of, guy's a security guard, there's robbers, he's infected by the magic, but there is a potential cure. But at what price? We don't know what happens to Lawrence at the end. Okay, in the name of spooky season, he sees a specter of some kind. Okay, I like that. I had something else in mind, but maybe I'll expand this, turn it into something. That'd be kind of fun. So yeah, fuck it. What do you guys think? But just to wrap that up. I would expand, establish that if I could, I would like to establish in these first couple of lines that there are more about the prize, the twin amulets. I would establish, if I had the time, I would probably try and build a legend, like what these amulets are. But again, this is one of the things I always try and do with my writing, is to try and find the most basic, simple form of it, the most condensed version, so that you have there's not a lot to sift through when it comes to editing. So yeah, I don't know how to end a stream, just throwing that out there. I'm done. I figured that's a good place to wrap it up. We've been going for a little bit. So, yep. I could do Jacksepticeye's old outro. No, I won't. I don't. It was so elaborate. What? High fives and whoosh, whoosh. And I'll see all you dudes. Saw a great thing on Twitter. It was what was it? It was starting every Zoom call like a YouTuber. I was just like, yes, I love it. But I don't have to Zoom. I work in retail, so I get to deal with customers still. Like, nothing has changed. But hey, Trump has COVID. That's fun. So, there it is. There's a story. Cool. Also worth throwing out there, I actually don't know how to end a stream. I mean, like, not just like, oh, I don't know, like, how to best say, like, later, guys. I literally don't know what button to press. Like, I don't know what to do. Does it just automatically save it? Should I just leave this until... I can ramble until my fiance gets home. I don't think she's ever streamed anything before, so I actually don't know if she knows. But she spends a lot more time on Twitch than I ever have, so, like... fuck me. Oh, God. So... oh, we're buffering. Oh, no. So, yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you'd like to see more, I really enjoy writing. Obviously, you don't write something like... if I was only interested in, like, cashing in, I certainly wouldn't have written a 700-page horror novel in 2020. So... okay. That's hilarious. There is one stream. It is eternal. The fuck does that mean? No, seriously, what does that mean? What kind of Zen Buddhist shit is this? There's only one stream. It is eternal. Is this... okay, so I've got a friend who... I was about to say the name, and I probably shouldn't, but we got really stoned together once back in college. A thing that I get to say, because it felt so long ago... you don't know how to end the stream? No, I don't know how to end the stream. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just gonna do this until I die, and you're all stuck with me. Woo! No, we were really stoned, and at one point, they turned to me and said, eventually, all bridges go west. To which I said, I don't know what that means. To which they said, neither do I. And then we laughed for the next 15 minutes. Why is the TDS guy here? You know, I might end up not having to end the stream because the internet dude knocked out our internet yesterday trying to set up a roommate's internet. So... he's fighting with the sunflowers that grow wild across the street. What the hell? I live on a really weird street. Like, I've had to call the cops multiple times because of the street I live on. But it's one of those very strange, like, there's, like, really nice houses, and then there's, like, suddenly not. And, hey, there's just an abandoned mortuary that was renovated into a house, and then the people who were living there, one of them tried to beat somebody else to death with a hammer in the driveway, and that was one of the times I had to call the cops. Well, I didn't call the cops. I had my fiance call the cops because I was recording. So that was a fun day. It's a wild neighborhood. Lots of dogs who get out repeatedly, and as you got to hear earlier, stray cats. I still don't know how to end this stream, so I guess I should, instead of... wait, I can make this even sillier. How do I end a Twitch stream? Okay, let's see. I'm aware this is a newbie question, but how do I know if my stream ended? I closed out of it on OBS and I logged out and viewed it without an account. However, it just says offline with the same title and gameplay categories before. Does it mean it's offline or do I need to do something else? Unless something really stupid happened in the game. Oh no. Well, what? What's happening? I don't like this. It's freezing again. I'm amazed that there's still apparently viewer here. Well, I guess then I'm just going to take and exit everything out. And that'll probably stop it. So, I'll be back. Maybe, maybe not. So, I have other prompts. So, yeah. Later.